Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Glorious Life on Wheels. I am here in an undisclosed location, attending a rally. If you want to know more about where I'm at and what the rally is, join in on my Glow Live, Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard, 6 p.m. Eastern, and I will tell you all about it. Meanwhile, let me tell you what's been going on here and some complications that came up that I had to deal with. Well, where I'm at, it has been past 100 degrees every single day. And that's not really that unusual because, with what's going on this summer across the country and the heat waves, it's to be expected, I guess. But I didn't have air conditioning in my rig. I didn't add it because I don't usually go to places this hot unless I'm going to be indoors. And I was under the impression, that I could bring my dog Cuddles inside with me at this resort, which is the case. But at the seminars and the meetings and things going on here with the organization, only service dogs are allowed inside. Well, as you can see behind me, almost everyone here, except me, has a Class A or a fifth wheel or some huge, humongous thing. So they've got 2 and 3 air conditioners in their units, but that's not the case with me. So I had to figure out what I'm going to do with Cuddles to keep him safe. And I came up with something, and I'm going to show you what I did. So come on, and I'm going to show you how I'm keeping Cuddles safe in 105-degree weather with no built-in air conditioner. So come on, and I'll show you. Well, one of the first things I'm doing is I'm covering all my windows. I've got the front window covered. That's the windshield, or the window that gets most of the heat. So I've got a special insulated cover for that. I've got covers on the side. I also have insulated covers for these side windows that I don't have up right now, but I will put them up before I leave the vehicle. Then in the back, I also have a cover in the back, and when I leave, I put up a cover on the side. So you can't see that, but there's a curtain, insulated curtain in the back. Now comes the really interesting part. This is what I have. And you're looking, you're thinking, what the heck? Well, that is to a portable air conditioner. And fortunately, at this park, I'm hooked up, so I'm able to plug it in to the power. I went to Home Depot and I bought an outdoor extension cord that will handle 30 amps. And I'm going to have to, right now I have just that tablecloth in there to try and block a little of the air from coming through. But I think I'm going to get a thing fabricated that will fit on the window and have a cutout the size of this vent from the air conditioner. But anyhow, more on that later. Let me take you inside so you can see exactly what is going on in here. I'm going to show you what I'm doing inside. Well, I have all the windows, as I told you, covered. This is a really thick insulated cover in the front, covered on the sides, and covered in the back, and that is also a heat blocking curtain. But the main thing is this Medea 8500 BTU air conditioner. Now, most people would need to be plugged in to use this, but this has been just a lifesaver. And I've got it set at 62 degrees. And right now it's about 73 degrees where I am, but it's going to heat up really quickly because it's early in the morning right now. It will heat up really quickly and get up to 105. Now, what I have, I've placed Cuddles' bed right here. You can see it's below the air conditioner, and I have it adjusted so it blows right over him. And he loves this spot. Every time I come back here, he's on this particular spot. And he's used to sleeping on his bed. Now, what I have set up, I have it jerry-rigged. I know this is a jerry-rigged thing. The vent that you saw outside is part of this hose. This hose is connected to the back of the air conditioning unit, and it runs out here and vents out the hot air. There's also a tubing that comes out, and it collects the water that gathers in the unit, and I have it running into an empty 1-gallon water bottle. Now you do have to empty that. What someone was telling me is that there is threading on the part that comes out of that water outlet, and you can connect a hose to that. So I might get one of those short hoses that kind of scrunches up and do that in the future. That is a system that I'm using. And there's the little fellow Cuddles. I'm sitting in here, and I'm sitting on the bed, which is across and quite a distance from the air conditioner. And it is really, really, just really pleasant in here. Now at 70 degrees, it's cool everywhere in here with the air running. But as it gets up to 105, it's hotter up near the roof, but cool towards the bottom half of the van. So that's why I had the lights on a bit when I was recording so you could see better, but you'll see over here the lights and everything. When I leave the lights off. Now you can see it's not dark in here because I've got the maxi fans up above, one in front and one behind. Plus some light seeps through on the side window. When it gets up to 105, it is more difficult, I will acknowledge that. And what I found, because I check back every 15 minutes or so, and what I found, either me or Jessica comes back to the van and checks just to make sure the air conditioning hasn't gone off. I need to get one of those monitors where I can put it down near where he is, so it can monitor the temperature where he's laying down, and I can look at it on my phone, but I don't have one right now. So we need to keep coming back to check just to make sure that nothing's gone wrong. Power hasn't gone out or something crazy like that. Well, that is how I jerry-rigged an air conditioning system. Actually, a lot cheaper than the ones that they were charging, anywhere from a couple thousand all the way up to 5,000 and more. But that's how I got one in here and got it set up to keep Cuddles safe on hot, hot days. Oh my goodness, the things we'll do, won't we? But you know what? It really has benefited not only Cuddles, but us. But if you want to know about this undisclosed location and this RV park that I'm staying at, tune into the live Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Also, different manufacturers have put out some, but I think it's maybe 3 Class A's, and I'm going to go through and do a tour of them. Plus, I'm going to do a tour of the park that I'm at, and maybe even a few tours of a couple of folks here. They have some, I mean, most of these folks have Class A, so it's Class A haven. I look like a little peanut midget van next to all of these big rigs, but some of them are truly beautiful. And these folks, many of them have been RVing for 40 and 50 years. Yeah, I met a couple next to me. They're 81 and 83. So they know all the ins and outs of safe RVing, and maybe I'll get a chance to share some of their story too. All right, well, I love you all, and may your journeys be filled with joy and blessings, and keep safe in this heat. And I will see you. Tune in Saturday, and keep checking back for some great tours and interviews coming up. Bye-bye.